Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to be talking about how to ace your final exams. And yes, before we get into this, all of the 5 tips presented in this video are based on psychological concepts or theory, and I have been using them legit for the past 7 or 8 years, so I can attest fully that they will indeed make your life a whole lot easier. So with that being said, let's get right into this and, we can do it. Number 1, spreading activation. This is a cognitive psychology model that states that activating one memory will trigger associated items. So let's say, for example, you're thinking of the word dog. Your brain will automatically pull out every information that it can possibly pull out that is related with that word. So you might think, dog, furry, slobbery, cute, Dalmatian, I want one, etc., etc. Now, the takeaway message from this is that our brain works in relationships, especially our memories. If you can relate the concepts and connect the concepts that you are trying to study, it will make it so much more easier to remember them. So, what can you do about this? Drum roll please, mind maps. I know a lot of you have been asking me to do a video on this. I promise. It's just, I want to do it right because I love using that tool, so I want to do it justice. It's coming. But for the moment, I found a really cool article that I linked in the description box for you that tells you what are mind maps, how to use them, how they look like, and what are the benefits to be derived of using them. So definitely check that out, and remember, connect what you're trying to learn. Don't study them in isolation. It's just gonna be harder for you, and we ain't got the time, to be honest. And I don't gotta watch, so dear Santa. Number 2, maintenance rehearsal. This theory is based on the working memory model, which states that by repeating and rehearsing individual items will make them remain fresh in your short-term memory, and thus gradually moving them into long-term memories. Now, what I want you to take away from this is that rehearsing and repeating something that you're trying to memorize is good, okay? However, you should not do so passively. What I'm talking about is looking at a list of words in your textbook and just rereading what you highlighted over and over and over and over and over and over again. What studies suggest is that you should use a technique called active recall when doing this repeated rehearsal type of thing activity. And that is when you have a list of words, read it once, read it twice, but then when you want to practice it, practice by actively digging in your memory and trying to extract all those keywords, trying to dig and put effort into remembering them. You already are practicing what you're gonna do on the exam, so it works. Number 3, interleaved practice. Studies have found that students that practice a chunk of the same type of problems and then moved on to another chunk of the same type of problems, something that is called blocked practice, performed worse in the long run when compared to students that did interleaved practice. In a nutshell, this just means when you're doing your hardcore study session and you're studying for, English, mix it up. So don't spend an entire hour just reading. Spend 30 minutes reading, then 20 minutes practicing vocabulary, then 30 other minutes doing grammar and conjugations. Will not only keep it interesting, but it will also keep your attention and your focus on top speed. Number 4, imagery training and visualization. Again, a topic I am super passionate about, and I would like to do an entire video on it, but I don't know if you would be interested. Give this video a thumbs up if you are. And if I have over 1,000 thumbs up, then I shall do it. But bottom line, this is actually a thing that sports psychologists use to train athletes and prepare them for the big day. If you practice that big day in your mind and involve the most possible senses that you can, you will actually improve your performance on the big day. Okay. Ole. How can this help you during your exams is that if you are someone that struggles with exam anxiety or you have poor self-esteem, take literally 5 minutes before the big day, or preferably a week before, and do 5-minute or 10-minute sessions each day. Just close your eyes and see yourself. What does the exam room look like? What does the exam room smell like? Who's standing next to you? How does your pen look? How does your outfit look? And just picture yourself getting all the questions or the most questions right, and being calm and smiling and coming out of the test filled with confidence and that you did a great job. And just doing this primes your brain for that situation, reduces anxiety and stress, boosts your self-esteem, and hey, once you practice that, your brain is ready. So it won't be like, oh my god, this is exam, this is so nervous, I'm forgetting everything. It's gonna be like, I've seen this before. I've been here before. I know what to do. And finally, number 5, the Feynman technique. The key to this technique is really simple and concise. Number 1, try to explain what you have learned or what you're trying to learn to someone that has zero knowledge of the topic, and try to bring your explanations, examples, and words to the level of understanding of that person. Number 2, pinpoint gaps in your understanding of the topic. So let's say if the person's like, I don't really get what you're trying to say, can you give me an example? And you're like, no, I can't. Go back to the source, so to your textbook, to your videos, to your class notes, and focus on those little gaps of your knowledge. And then afterwards, step number 4 is to go back to that person and explain those difficult pieces in a way that, again, they understand it. This whole thing is really based on something I've been saying a lot in my videos, which is learn with the intent to teach. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to me if you like what you see, because I post videos every Thursday and doing Vlogmas every Monday. Bye guys, good luck, you got this.